First crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Najee Harris inside the 20. And he is gone. 74 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The Broncos offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. A give, and here comes Williams. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
This has really just been the story of the entire game. They just seem out of sync, don't they? I mean, they desperately need to find a way to just get some points on the scoreboard, any way it takes. They don't complete on the deep pass there, but keep shooting for it, because at some point, something's going to break your way, and they desperately need it.
And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Steelers' offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Cordero Patterson. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. We'll try to run for it with Harris. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's a Steeler 1st down. They'll give it to Harris again. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. DJ Jones, the big defensive tackle, with the stop. The shotgun, Wilson. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Russ. He'll get that one to Patterson, complete, and he's not going to get there. Maybe he's looking for a cutback lane, but that certainly didn't develop. And now it's 4th down. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Now a 3rd and 2. On the bootleg, it's Nix. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 19 yards.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. So,
go.
on 1st down, Wilson. That'll be batted away, incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Russ. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Steelers first down.
On the handoff, it's Harris. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. This a must stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. He'll try to run for it. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. Well, 3rd and 19, no problem, as they convert for the 1st down.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the...
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Steelers. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points because
he gets free, and they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. 1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. He's got it at the 7. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Nix to throw. To the pylon, he's in. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Denver. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
And this is not close. He missed it wide to the right. No good. And no extra point. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it would appear they are on their way to a 2-0 start as they begin things here with 1st and 10 in this 4th quarter. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 2nd down and 8. What? On the give, it's Harris. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. On 1st down, right back to Harris. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Another run here with Harris. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Now it's Harris. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. The return man can only make a fair catch, and it is at about the 8-yard line. The Broncos offense ready for this next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll drop to throw. This one to the tight end, Trotman.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make. Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that 4th down stop.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Broncos' 15-yard line.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers.